Every single time. I'm talking 72 shifts in a row. Or he'd call the station and say it. I don't know. I had to pump up. I had to get gas on the way here. I was running low. You can go ahead and go. But it's just the way you can go ahead and go. Go ahead and GOL.
Not bad for a fat guy.
Happy holiday. Happy hollandaise sauce. Happy hollandaise. TG112.
As we whisper merry. I've just been singing Frank Sinatra all day. And it's glorious. It's a glorious feeling.
We're in, bro. It's time.
It's time. It's almost time for These Guys Live.
These Guys Live this Thursday. Wait, this Wednesday.
No.
Wednesday.
The upcoming Wednesday, the 18th of December, Indianapolis, Indiana.
Indy, December 18th. These Guys Live. Helium Comedy Club downtown. Cannot wait. See you there. Bring your girl. Bring your wife. Bring the boys. I mean, this is going to be an awesome time in Indy. Christmas, the tree lighting, your boys on stage, just being guys. So come on out. It's going to be great.
Yeah, it's really all this show is about and has been about for 2 years, almost 2 years now. Just like you said, man, holidays, Christmas, some snack talk, some bowl games, some jerseys, some turtlenecks. It's what it's all about. It's a week away from Christmas, December 18th, everything that Benny said. So come on out. We gotten some messages from people who've already bought tickets. We got messages from people who are traveling from near and far, who are coming out, who are bringing potentially burpy girls too. I mean, it's just crazy.
It's your girlfriend's favorite pod. Just bring them. Just bring them.
Yeah.
Two guys talking about nothing, but you can't really stop listening for some reason. I don't know why.
Just drop them on it that way. That's all I need to know.
Get your tickies right under here or at both of our websites. But everything's in the description of the pod. And there might be some exclusive These Guys merch there. Just saying. Clubhouse merch. Whoops.
Schmitty's gotten a little sneak preview here. And I gotta say, hot.
It's hot. But yeah, I can't wait to see you guys for real. It's all I've been thinking about for the past 2 months, and it's gonna be a great night. Maybe Coach P will be there. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah.
I know. I've heard weird different rumblings about different people, family members, different local people. It's always weird when you're friends. Like I've had some of my buddies in, the old group chat be like, "Yeah, I'm getting tickets for the 18th. If anybody wants to get a table, whatever." I'm just like, honestly, just don't even come. They're the only people I'm like, just don't come.
Yeah. It's a Clubhouse thing. Don't know if you understand or not. Don't know.
But it's all good. No, I'm just kidding. Everybody come. But yeah, so that's 18th. Watch us on YouTube. And if you're watching us on YouTube, and you should be, These Guys Clubhouse on YouTube, video pod every week. A perfect summation of Benny and Joy right here. We got Benny and the soccer, I think. I don't know. It's some sort of kit, jersey, it's something.
Yep.
And I'm in a nice, thick holiday sweater. So that's just us.
God dang. Look at that sweater. Why do I just want to give you a hug in that thing? Look at that.
It'd be a cozy one.
Invite me inside, bro. Come on. You want some coffee? That's what I feel like you should be saying right now. And I just walk right into your house.
No coffee. Straight wine. Straight wine in this sweater.
It's a bit. Don't spill it, bro. Don't spill it.
I know. A little risky, but it's a warm, cozy hug, and it's great. A little warm, I was in the coffee shop earlier, and I was like, I'm kind of back sweat a little bit because of this thing, but you fight through. You fight through for the sweater. Riley's like, "Why are you so dressed up for?" I'm just like, it's just that time of year, and I want to be 31.
It's pretty Christmas right now. Just let them Christmas. Sometimes you gotta let them Christmas.
That's all you gotta do. How's Phoenix?
So good, man. Sold out. Sick club. Love Phoenix. Dude, Phoenix
Phoenix
just
is
has
great.
like a theme, you know?
It's great.
No state like Arizona, they have like branding guidelines. I swear to God, they have their own patterns. They have their own. Every city is like the cool Tempe. Like, they just have the coolest like name. I don't know. I love it, bro.
Glendale. It's like, is this a town or a mall that I want to go spend 5 hours at?
Every place is a shopping center. Can't go anywhere without a shopping center. I'm like, yeah, exactly. Perfect.
Every one of that's why Arizona is our place. Every one of their towns could be, like you're going to an outlet. Hey, we're heading to Tempe Outlet. Sick.
Shopping center there. Comedy clubs in a shopping center. There's ice rinks everywhere, bro, and they're decked out in Christmas. Very underrated like Christmas decor. I think I've said it before, but airports crush it, bro. I think they might crush it harder than malls. Everything is so Christmas time is here. Every time I walk in an airport, I'm like, yes, the music, everybody's wearing Santa stuff. I'm like, it's not even really that Christmas yet. Timestamp it. But I don't know, it just feels like every year people are more excited for Christmas than ever, like even earlier than before.
Big trees, big and numerous trees at airports. Just trees everywhere. Everywhere you look, there's like 3 of them. They only come in 3s. It's like they'll have a big one in the back, a kind of bigger one, but smaller to the left, and then a miniature one to the right. And they make like a boom, 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 little threesome right there in every single corner, every stop at the airport. You got that set up a Christmas tree. It's like, slap my ass. Let's go.
With the frost on them. Trees with the frost. I'm into it, if you can't tell. Love a frosty tree. Dude, a lot of little like pop-up real Christmas trees. Real Christmas tree shops everywhere. Is that happening in Indy?
Not that I've seen.
Maybe it's just like a warm state thing, but in LA, in Miami, in Phoenix, like there'll just be a pop-up shop on the side of the road with just like 40 Christmas trees like in a tent. And I'm like, yes! I don't get why, but I like it. I'm like, oh, people are really buying real trees. We're in Miami and people were crossing crosswalks with real trees. Like, just taking it up to my apartment.
Hey, flip-flops and swim trunks with the Santa hat on, no shirt, and the Christmas tree over your shoulder. What a weird combo.
The guy in LA Fitness today with the Santa hat working out. I was like, yes.
That's the shit I'm talking about.
Yes.
I told Ryan, I was like, I'm gonna embarrass my kids. I'm gonna be the dad that just shows up to pick them up to school. I'm just wearing a Santa hat on like December 8th.
Did you see that video of the dude dressed as Buddy the Elf picking up his daughter? Embarrassing the shit out of her.
That.
I'm like, oh, that's what it's all about, bro. I would so do that.
Dude, you know what I want to do really badly? I want to dress up fully as the Grinch and scare the shit out of all the little kids in my family. Like, I think that would be the most fun thing ever. If I could have one Christmas wish this year, next year, it would be that my family rents me a full-on makeup and costume of the Grinch to make me look like Jim Carrey, and I just come in there and I absolutely just rip up the place, dude. Stiff-arming my cousin, my like 8-year-old cousin, scaring the shit out of my son. That just sounds so fun. Yeah. Taking their presents and running with them outside, dude, that is hilarious.
See ya! Kicks down the door. Dude, with my luck, I would do that. They wouldn't get scared, and I'd like tear my ACL and like break something through the door, and I'd be like, God damn it, never mind.
No. I do that, and they get it for me, and then I'm going through just running rampant on the place, and then I just take a quick stop real quick and check out the Hawaii Bowl on TV. Just a Grinch, just belly out, hands on the hips, just looking at the Hawaii Bowl for a sec.
Kids crying. All the moms just realizing that's not a good deal. You're just looking at the screen. Oh, San Jose State's winning. All right.
But then the kids realize what's going on because I stopped and watched the game. So then they all form a mutiny on me, and they start beating the shit out of me because they realize it's not actually the Grinch. It's just dumbass cousin Joey.
God, that would be great.
I sent it in the group chat, this whole idea, to my family
group
group chat.
You've had this planned?
Oh, yeah.
I thought you just made it up.
I think those videos are hilarious. I see them every year this time where a dude, whoever, probably like the dumb younger brother who's not married, they'll dress him up and he'll come scare all of his nieces and nephews. I think they're hysterical. And I sit in the group, I'm like, I would love to do this. And, my wife, my sister, my mom, everybody pretty much just like, I think that's a horrible idea. Why would you want to traumatize our kids? I'm like, they'd get over it. They'd forget about it. And they'd always have that, hey, remember that one year when the Grinch came and stole our fucking presents?
Yep. You like Christmas is great. Every year is awesome, but you kind of forget. I kind of forget what happened last year. Like I can't really immediately tell you what happened. But if you did that, bro, remember 3 years ago when Uncle Joey just dressed up as a Grinch? You need to take matters in your own hands and just do that. Bro, destroy all. That's a horrible idea. Do it. Just pop up all green. Hey, I gotta step out for a second. Oh yeah, go ahead, take your time. Gets into the Grinch costume. Kicks open the door. Bro, do it, please. I'll film it.
Dude, it wouldn't be worth a backlash, unfortunately. Maybe if you were here, maybe if it wasn't like actually Christmas Eve. I don't know if we like soft launch, but then you can't soft launch the Grinch. You just got to go with it. So
moms would sniff that out too. They'd be like, what are they doing up there? Why is Ben here and why is he laving Joey up right now outside? I'm like, check. Get in there, bro. Ready to go. We're recorded.
Yeah, you showing up would just be immediate giveaway. Especially
wait a minute.
If Riley and my mom were there, they'd be like, no.
Bro, please do it. I'm coming.
Dude, you know what? We talked about it a little bit last week. We left off with it. And it was kind of a teaser for this week, but I think we should dive into the origin story of, you can go ahead and go.
Another one. Hey, I think about that. I probably say that in my head every day. Just and I don't. Wow, a Pepsi. You little Christmas ass. Hold that up. Hey, no free ads. I just want to talk about the can.
The silver bullet. That's my silver bullet.
Look at
not
that.
A Coors.
Can you show us? The hell are you doing?
Old school logo.
I don't mind.
Hey, DP for BP. What's up?
DP? What do you mean? What's that mean? Oh. Hey, I kind of can't believe that you're drinking Pepsi during Christmas because Christmas is so Coke. Christmas is so. Hey, the polar bears.
It is, but damn, I gotta tell you, man, an ice cold crispy DP. It's pretty nice.
I know.
It's pretty nice.
He's not talking about Dr. Pepper. If you're listening and not watching, you should be watching now. Subscribe, tell 5 friends. Give us a rating review. But dude, Santa in the glass Coke bottle. Dude, does Pepsi just wave the white flag during Christmas? Like, I've never even seen a Pepsi commercial during Christmas. What do they even do?
If Pepsi was smart, Pepsi would then say, you know what? Okay, you guys have Christmas. We're dominating
everything else.
Halloween. We're dominating Halloween. You guys can have Christmas, all right? It's been yours. You've got it. Halloween will be ours. We're coming out with some black crazy ass cans. Orange. We're gonna make our logo a jack-o'-lantern.
Orange, dude. Give them an orange can. Is Halloween like the? I mean, I feel like they need like 3 holidays to even like compare to Christmas.
Yeah,
this
could be like
this isn't a holiday podcast. What are we talking about?
Yeah, no, we're not talking about branding with a holiday and a soda or anything like that at all.
That is crazy. I did not know you're a Pepsi gang. I always had a soft spot for Pepsi. Don't know
or
why.
how Pepsi is NFC and Coke is AFC.
It's I don't know about that one, bro.
What?
No, I know it is right. I think. Yeah, Pepsi's NFC. But Pepsi gives me like happy, cheery Britney Spears, Jeff Gordon vibe halftime show. And that kind of leans AFC a little bit. But it has to be NFC because for some reason, Coke. I don't know, bro. I'm having a crisis a little bit.
It's the same reason why Powerade is NFC and Gatorade is AFC.
Yeah. That I can get behind that one. Pepsi. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
See,
No, there's
all right. Let's get to the origin. I want the origin. Let's give the. We'll recap for everybody if you're new to the show. You saw it in the promo that we put out for the 18th. At the end, we have some we're up to about 4 or 5 really solid these guys origin stories. You have
for a fat guy.
right. You have Not Bad for a Fat Guy. You have Station Out About This. You have Daddy's on Air. Now let's give them a little bit of the go ahead and go.
All right, so I'm working at this radio station. When my shift is over, the next guy comes in. I can't leave until the next guy comes in. He's kind of late, like every single time. Sunday night, every single time, kind of late. And I'm like, I'll text him every time and be like, yo, you good? What's going on? Are you coming? Are you parking? Because, I wouldn't be a dick at like right at 10 o'clock. Like I'd have to leave at 10, but it'd be like 10, like 11. I'd wait for him a little bit just because like whatever. It'd be like 10:10. I'd be like, what's up, dude? You, everything all good? In every single time he would come up like with like the wildest, like, oh, my back left tire needed air. Like just the kids, like something like that. Just he would have an excuse and be like, I'll be there in 10 minutes. You can go ahead and go. Every single time. I'm talking 72 shifts in a row. Or he'd call the station and say it. I don't know. I had to pump up. I had to get gas on the way here. I was running low. You can go ahead and go. But it's just the way you can go ahead and go. Go ahead and GOL. And I'd be like, all right, bro, station know about this? Station's about to be unmanned for like 7 minutes, but I'm going to go ahead and go. It's goal, GOL, goal, head, and goal, GOL. Bookend it with goal head, and goal. Dude, every time. Dude, and I would, like, if he didn't call me and say it, he would send a text, and I would copy that text, paste it in me and Joey's text messages, and send it to him every week. So Sunday at like 10, 12 p.m., Joey would just get a text from me every single week. You can go ahead and goal.
Bro, he is not. That is a 100% accurate. There is like literally probably he said 72, at least
256
week. Like I mean, it was literally like clockwork every single week, and the excuses that he said. I mean, it would get to a point where me and Ben would be like, "Dude, just say that you're late, and that I'm not gonna tell on you. Just say you're late." I can leave. It's okay. I'll go ahead and go.
Just say you're watching the game, bro. Like, come on.
I mean, every excuse in the book, bro. It would be, like you said, it'd be like, and they'd be like mixed together. It started to get to the point where they'd be mixed together. And you'd be like, that's not like a 10-minute delay thing. You're going to be late by 2 hours.
Airport.
But I'm still going to go ahead and go.
He was pulling out all the fancy excuses, bro. At my grandma's, I'm like, dude, just say it. Just say, go ahead and go. And I'll go ahead and get out of here.
It'd get to the point where it'd be like, hey, my grandma's on her last dying breath on her deathbed, and on my way from leaving her, I didn't want to, and my left tire blew out, and now I'm behind a train, so gotta be a little late, and you can go ahead and go. Like, he would just combine all this shit. You're like, dude, are you even showing up?
I loved it, dude. Every time. Go ahead and go. Yeah, that's an origin story. Go ahead and go. You can go ahead and go. Station know about this? Daddy's on air. Not bad for a fat guy.
There you go, man. There's another in the books. So
Love
anytime now, if you want an excuse for something, you just say, Daddy's on air. And, if you're feeling a little bit like you're at a party, right? You're at a Christmas party coming up, holiday get together.
Yeah.
And maybe somebody's a little bit uneasy, or maybe somebody's just like, hey, got to do, you just drop it with go ahead and go.
Yeah.
What?
Hey, we've been here long
what?
enough. Everybody loves Christmas parties. Nobody really ever wants to be there that bad. So if you've been there for like an hour and a half, you look at your wife, your girl, hey, I think we can go ahead and go. Get it out. Hey, we've spent enough time here. We've said hi. You made some good comments. You got your jokes off. You got your fits off. You took the pictures. We can go ahead and go. Oh, shit.
So stupid, but so good, man. I love it.
Oh,
love the TG origin stories, man. Just make a book, just a children's book of TG origin stories.
Oh, can you imagine? You're reading this to your daughter. TG OGs on the front. And then I said, Daddy's on air. Just by her bedside.
Hey, the book is just Howie Long's flat top, and the hair is his pages. Or his hair is the pages. You turn one of his hairs over.
Coffee table book. These guys' origin stories. All right, good night.
For that is killing me.
Mirabella, good night. She's like, Station know about this? You're like, I'm gonna go ahead and go.
Oh shit! Dreams can come true. That's too good, man. You texted me about it this week too.
Oh, best
and
text.
I honest to God haven't. I've this has been like, well, you don't know, but Clubhouse will know when you have a movie that's coming out.
Thank God.
And you really like, you're trying to avoid spoilers, right? So anytime it'll come on, you'll change the channel. Anytime you see something about it on Twitter, you'll scroll past it real fast, right? I've done this with the bowl schedule reveal.
Oh, I haven't looked either.
The only one I know, besides the college football playoff, but that doesn't count. It's a whole different entity. The only one that I know is the Hawaii Bowl, San Jose State, and whoever the hell. But
I know.
San
Who is
Jose
it? I
State's
can't
in
think
there.
of it right now.
So I figured we could go through it a little bit and just see what we got.
A little bit.
We can go day by day, and give the Clubhouse the full reveal with our thoughts.
I think we should, because a lot of people might not know. It's pretty early in like bowl season. Yeah, let's go the earliest bowl to the latest one, I guess. I'm kind of confused on the whole situation, but I guess we'll just figure it out.
What do you mean?
Like, this is probably a dumb question, but like, okay, are the college football playoff games, are those bowl games? Like the first round, are those labeled bowl games, or are those just like college football playoff games?
From what I'm seeing on ESPN.com.
Say it.
From what I'm seeing is they have two separate, second time using entity, but they got them in two separate categories. You have the college football playoff schedule, and then you have the bowl game schedule.
Got it.
Like I said,
So
the college football playoff is on its own.
So like Indiana playing Notre Dame isn't some weird bowl game. It's just the college football playoff game, not tagged by any brands.
Yes.
Okay. Damn. I kind of wanted that to be a bowl game. I just want more bowl games. Random bowl game generator. Is there a random bowl game generator out there?
Oh, there has to be.
The Bubblicious Cotton Candy Bowl. I'd be like, I am playing in that bowl. I will do anything to go to that game.
I want to be 6-6 just so I can play in that bowl game.
Please? I want a Bubblicious backpack for the game.
Craziest shit that these guys get for playing in these, by the way.
I just want the backpacks. Dude, the Reese's Senior Bowl backpack. I'm like, dude, just what do I have to do to get one of those? Besides being All-American.
Also, how weird is it, though, actually, that it is kind of a weird bowl game that Notre Dame and IU are playing.
I'm like, Just how many? I haven't even seen that matchup on NCAA football, the video game. Like I've never seen that. My brain went like it's just I can't. My brain was like, you can go ahead and go. When I saw Indiana and Notre Dame, I was like, I've never seen both those. I kind of don't like it.
I don't either. I mean, I do, but I don't. I think it's just going to be such a surreal thing because, yeah, like you said, with both of us growing up in Indiana, it felt literally against the law that IU and Notre Dame football were ever to play each other. It was just something that just didn't happen.
Everyone in Indiana when that game's on.
Yeah. Besides Purdue, they'll just be like, "Hey, Barriano, okay." All right, so we got that cleared up. So here we go. Saturday, December 14th.
Wow,
this
first
Saturday.
bowl game is in 4 days. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Or
this
whatever.
Saturday,
yeah.
You got at noon on ABC the Cricket Celebration Bowl between Jackson State and South Carolina State.
Oh, crickets. I'm going to have to look up these logos.
Then you got the Salute to Veterans Bowl between South Alabama and Western Michigan. And that's going on in Montgomery, Alabama.
Yeah, that's a pretty bowl game right there. Western Michigan. All right, keep it rolling. God, that's...
Here we go. This is right up our alley here. On Tuesday, December 17th, you got the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl between Memphis and West Virginia.
Oh, that seems like Memphis and West Virginia play during the regular season, but guess not. God, I miss Memphis's old logo so much. When they used to have the orange tiger, D'Angelo Williams. Mm-hmm. You already know. You already know. You know what I mean.
Here we go on the day of our show. These guys live Wednesday, December 18th. A little pregame festivities. We'll have the Boca Raton Bowl going on at 5:30 between Western Kentucky and James Madison. So there's going to be some weird, sunshiny, hot Florida weather going on our TV. And then to cap our show, maybe if we go to a bar after or something, you'll have the Art of Sport LA Bowl, Cal versus UNLV at 9 p.m.
I kind of like that. Cal versus UNLV. God, the colors that they match. Who's matching these teams up? How do they do it? Like, who is like, let's match up Notre Dame and Indiana? Who thought that? Because it's 4 ratings, kind of, right?
Yeah, you could make that argument. All right, here's the best 5-day stretch of our life. We talked about it last week, and now the teams have been settled. We're starting on Thursday, December 19th in the RNL Carriers New Orleans Bowl. You know it's going to be at the Superdome, so we're going to have the Sugar Bowl vibes going on. Mm-hmm. Georgia Southern versus Sam Houston. Okay. Sam Houston.
Got a soft spot for Sam Houston.
Just a person on your JV team and also a college. Cool.
And a rapper.
Friday, December 20th, the Staff DNA Cure Bowl between Ohio and Jacksonville State. That's in Orlando at noon on a Friday.
Ohio and Jacksonville State. Okay. A lot of bowl games. Crazy? What's up?
Ohio they're like a 10-win team, just dominated in the MAC championship, and they just go to the Staff DNA Cure Bowl.
It's such a bad name for a bowl, man. It really is.
Tight. Then after them, noon. So this is what we're talking about. You're getting into the fakest week of the year. Friday, noon bowl game, followed by a 3:30 Union Home Mortgage 𝗓𝗄𝗃 Bowl, Tulane versus Florida.
Now we're talking, bro. When Florida, dude, for some reason, bowl games start when Florida plays. And it's Florida's off year too. You're like, oh, okay, yeah, okay. They got Florida in that bowl game. I'm watching. Something always happens, bro.
Yeah, it's always hilarious to me when like a traditional blue blood power in college football has to play in the 𝗓𝗄𝗃 Bowl.
I know. Colorado's
like
playing
you
in
said.
like the Alamo Bowl. I'm like, all right, bro. Tell us you weren't that great without telling us.
So they get the Saturday and Sunday skip, probably because the NFL. Then on Monday, December 23rd, actually Bailey, these guys Clubhouse member, is working camera on this game. Messaged me, said working camera for the Myrtle Beach Bowl on December 23rd at 11 a.m. on a Monday. A showdown between Coastal Carolina and UTSA.
Coastal Carolina. The colors, babe. A lot of bowl games are teams like against each other that neither of them are Nike. Really weird. Until we get to like the playoff.
Then wrapping up Monday the 23rd, of course, possibly our favorite one, famous Idaho Potato Bowl. That's at 2:30, Northern Illinois versus Fresno State, Boise, Idaho.
Gotta watch it. Idaho Potato Bowl logo. It's an upside down football. Looks like a potato and has sour cream on top. Who's not watching that?
Blue field. Both those teams are weirdly always like have guys in the NFL and then also have like a year every 8 years where they're like Fresno State 11-1. Watch out.
Fresno State.
And now they're linking up at the Idaho Potato Bowl. And that is so good. That's such perfect because listen, the night before Christmas Eve is just a certain kind of magic, and people. There's no rules. People are getting together on a Monday night. They're drinking. They're partying. You're doing whatever. You got cousins over. Your siblings are coming to sleep over. You're like, I don't know. It's the night before Christmas Eve. Who gives a fuck? And then you have the second half of Northern Illinois and Fresno State and the Idaho Potato Bowl going on, and that is where the magic is. That is why it's such a special time.
Things just keep getting better. I guarantee in that bowl game, Idaho Potato Bowl game, there's going to be a Hail Mary to win the game. I guarantee it, bro. I've never been more like confident in anything in my life. They're not going to catch the Hail Mary to win the game, but the dude's going to throw it and somebody on Fresno State's going to bat it down. And you're going to be like, but at least it's the 23rd. Right? The 23rd, bro. Not the best day of the year. December 23rd, best day of the year. It's December 23rd is this podcast. We have December 23rd energy.
Yep, that's our date.
Kind of sweaty, kind of sexy. Won't stop drinking coffee. The December 23rd, you've never peed more in your life on December 23rd. You pee like 67 times that day.
You've also never drank more wine in your life than December 23rd.
Yeah. December 23rd. Straight red lips on December 23rd.
Hey.
So good to see you.
By halftime of that game, my teeth totally purple.
Mr. Redmouth. Sir Redmouth.
Oh, that's one of those days where it's like 11:30 noon, maybe it's like 1:32. Yeah, right around kickoff of this game where, I'll get a look from my wife and she'd just be like, is it crazy to do wine right now? And I'll be like, I thought you'd never ask. Merry fucking Christmas. Let's go.
December 23rd. There's no rules. No rules. December 23rd. You can order a pizza at noon. Order a pizza. Papa John's, 11 a.m. Oh my God.
Papa John's and the Potato Bowl. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got December 24th, as we know, the culmination of our year, the Hawaii Bowl, South Florida, San Jose State at 8 p.m. on Christmas Eve. Smack my ass and see you there. This is important here, real quick. I know you want to get some thoughts on that, but I do want to say they know what's going on because they don't have a game on Christmas, obviously. But then they get you with that post-Christmas depression on Thursday, December 26th and Friday, December 27th. You got bowls just all day. I mean, absolutely all day. Thursday, 2 p.m., Pitt versus Toledo, and the Game Above Sports Bowl in Detroit. Ford Field, always play the day after Christmas. Don't know why. Rutgers, Kansas State at 5:30, and then at 9, you got Arkansas State versus Bowling Green. Go ahead.
God, I wish I had the thing you're looking at right now. But what time's
up on ESPN, bro? I'm just going through them on ESPN. They have the whole entire schedule. Just look up ESPN Bowl schedule.
Sorry, I'm 54. Yeah, the day after Christmas, they know what they're doing. Because you're just sitting there the whole day with wrapping paper all over the ground. You're just picking shit up on the ground and just looking at the score of random ass games. And they start at what time? 2 p.m.?
Yep.
They know.
Something always really sexy to me about the Holiday Bowl, I think it's probably just the title. It's in San Diego. There's always a bunch of poinsettias out there.
Oh, it's called
That's
the
on
Holiday Bowl?
Yeah, that's on Friday night. You got Syracuse and Washington State linking up there. And you were talking about when like blue bloods are in weird bowl games.
Yeah.
How's this one for size?
Feels good.
The SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl between Texas A&M and USC. Huh?
That's on December... what day? December 27th. Dude, that might be the best bowl game right there. It's never a major bowl game, but it's one that's kind of trickling down. December 27th, still kind of a sexy day because Christmas is so over that you're just like, all right, whatever. And USC and Texas A&M are playing? That might be the best one. Ooh. I just saw December 28th. Never mind.
I know. You just keep going down.
Tough,
it just keeps
dude.
getting better.
They just
better,
keep
man.
getting. Oh my God. They just keep getting better and better. Go ahead and go.
I think my pick for. See, this is crazy. New Year's Eve. The ReliaQuest Bowl, Alabama, Michigan. Huh?
Yeah, that's kind of depressing that they're both in the national championship last year to this year. Whoops.
Hey, how about South Carolina playing in the Cheez-It Bowl in Orlando for seemingly the 900th time?
God, dude. Do they have a residency in Orlando? UConn, North Carolina, Saturday, December 28th, 2 basketball schools playing each other. What's going on?
Yeah, how many times is that going to be dropped on the broadcast?
Fenway Park. All right, I'm done. I'm done with football games being played in baseball stadiums. I can't handle it anymore. I'll never watch one. And yeah, that's it. When is that over?
Yeah, they keep shoving more of those on us.
Bro, it's not cool. I don't think anyone likes it. Does anyone like it except for like the color commentator that he can make like baseball puns? And that was a home run, wasn't it? Like, you can't see the sideline. Dude, something pisses me off so much about sidelines that are super big. I hate it.
Yeah. Or when they're both on the same side because you don't have enough room.
No, I know. It's like such a bad idea. The wall in the back of the end zone is like 1 inch away from the goalpost. Mm-hmm. Touchdown! Just right into
breaks
the
his
back.
leg right there. Yeah.
I hate it. It just doesn't. For the OCD fam, it's just not. It doesn't look good.
I think if I had to, I'll say the Pop-Tart Bowl is back again. Pretty sexy one here. Miami versus Iowa State.
It's a good one.
That's on December 30th. No, it's the 28th. Saturday the 28th. Cam Ward against Iowa State. I'm pretty sure he's playing. He already said Pop-Tart Bowl. You know what it is. It's a show. But if I had to pick, BP, like, if I'm a college football fan and my squad isn't going to the college football playoff, and there was like, hey, you can go to this bowl every year for whatever year you don't make the college football playoff, this is the bowl game.
Mm-hmm.
I got to go with the Music City Bowl.
Who's playing in that one?
Iowa versus Mizzou. It's always SEC versus Big Ten, but then it's always that gap right perfectly in between Christmas and New Year's because it's right before New Year's Eve. They always play it like on December 29th or December 30th. It's in Nashville. So you go down to Nashville every year. You're down there for a while. You come back, or you could stay there for New Year's Eve in Nashville. It's perfect. I went a couple years back when Purdue was playing Tennessee.
Oh,
it was
really?
a hell of a time. And yeah, I mean, it's like right here on Broadway. Both our teams are like 7-5 or 6-6, 8-4, maybe. Who even cares? This is just a great time. and we're partying in Nashville.
Music City Bowl. That's a great name. Wasn't there a Music City Miracle? Who did that?
It's the Titans against the Bills.
Oh yeah, never forget. I just wanted to bring up Frank Wycheck. I've never said his name on this podcast or anything like that. Why would I do that?
Thank you.
But Iowa, Missouri, love it. But the clash in the colors, it's gonna drive me insane.
Yeah.
Same exact team. Why doesn't Iowa just play the Steelers? Let's just do that. Does that bother you? That has to bother you. Who did it first?
I thought you were going to say it bothers him so much.
It does. I know it does. Just based off your answer.
You know, I mean,
Same
everybody
ex-
knows. Everybody knows.
Steelers did it first?
It's just who's the real, black and gold with the. I love my Iowa folks. I know they're passionate people. I don't know. It's not a competition. They're not in the same league as us. They're college, so it don't bother me. But
it's the same as Green Bay and Georgia. I'm like, guys, it's okay.
Yeah, it's not.
It's
That's
okay.
not bad. That's not bad. So yeah, there's a
Hates
bowl.
it so
There's bowl
much.
season. There's bowl. The schedule. You got the Gator Bowl Thursday, January 2nd. See, I think every bowl game should be prior to New Year's Eve, unless you're playing for the national championship. New Year's Day, that's the cutoff. New Year's Day is Christmas Day in college football. You have a bowl game after New Year's Day that's not the national championship or the college football playoff. That's weird family Christmas that you only see once a year maybe, and you're like, why are we even doing this? Can't stand it.
Like, okay, so you don't think bowl games should be after January 1st? Is that what you just said?
Unless it's the national championship or, it's something that has significant meaning and the outcome moves on to, if it's a Final Four or a national championship, then okay.
I kind of like
but
it.
all these other bowls, the Mayo Bowl, the First Responder Bowl, all that shit being after January 1st, what are we doing, man? Just fucking pigeonhole it in on December 27th, December 28th when we're all in the mood. Friday, January 3rd, the First Responder Bowl, I'm out of it, man. It's like, hey, I love Christmas, but when it's December 28th and I got to go the fucking Aunt Hee-Haws over here and celebrate with people I don't even know, I don't want it.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm a little sad after like January 1st. I'm like, it's all over. Is there a bowl game on today? And then weirdly, the Serve Pro Bowl game is on. And I'm like, okay, yeah, at least I can watch this on January 3rd for some reason. There's always it gives you a little bit of hope. Is North Texas playing today for some reason? Oh, there is still one bowl game left. It's like January 4th. For that reason, I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, that's good. That's fine.
But I think that goes hand in hand because I'm the same way when I have weird Christmas on December 29th. In the back of my head, when Christmas is winding down at 6 p.m. on Christmas night, I'm like, hey, well, it's not totally over because we still got to go to Gaggles on December 29th and we're going to get kind of weird presents and we're going to order Pizza Hut and it's going to be awesome, but also weird. But I don't really want to do it because I'm depressed, but at least it's something. That's the same thing.
It's a little something.
It goes hand in hand.
It's a little something.
But I still I don't prefer it. I don't prefer it. If Gaggle Christmas is on December 21st instead of December 28th, I'm there.
So much
I'm wearing
better.
the Santa hat.
So
I'm
much better.
drinking eggnog. I'm doing it all. Just like if the Serve Pro Bowl between North Texas and Utah State is on December 19th instead of December 28th, we're golden. We're golden.
Yeah, that's when you get that comment from your wife, like, there's still going on January 4th. There's still bowl games. Virginia Tech in Minnesota. Duke's Mayo Bowl, January 3rd. Clash in colors again. What are we doing? Committee?
Yeah. It almost feels like they're when they're picking these games or they're sending the invites, because I think that's what they do. They send invites to the schools or the teams to, if you want to come play in this bowl. It's almost just like, hey, let's get some really just puke worthy combinations here and see how fucked up we can get at the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
Just I love how they're both Nike, but same colors drive me insane.
Yeah. That's funny you mentioned that about they're still doing this. Like,
it's January 4th, there's still bowl games.
God love my wife. It's funny. She's still like, I'll be like, yeah, the Steelers play on Thursday night, and still should be like, okay, they play Thursday night. What time is the game on Thursday night? I'm like, they're all at 8:15 if they play in prime time.
Yeah. 8:15, a weird, forgettable time though. I bet if it was at 8, she wouldn't forget. 8:15 is like why?
Same shit. 8. You could say 8:15. Like the broadcast starts at 8. The game will kick off at 8:08 or whatever the hell it is. Same shit.
Yeah, prime time Sunday night.
She asked, like, "Do you want me to stay up with you and watch it?" And I just said, "No, you can go hang. There it is.
The daddy's on there. Bro, let's get some Clubhouse mail.
Yeah, check the Clubhouse mail.
And honestly,
dude, games.
Send in, because we'll check emails during the live show. I think that'd be sick. So send in whatever you want, and we'll do a little Clubhouse mail time live on the 18th.
Mm-hmm. Bring your questions and shout them out at the appropriate time. We'll have a segment where we'll read the emails, some Q&A, but then also open it up to people, and then we can go from there. So it's real interactive on the 18th. So keep that in mind as well. All right, teamtheseguys@gmail.com. I was from Jack. Sean Springs on NFL Street.
Oh,
Benny and Joey, longtime listener, first time emailing. Sick. My freshman year of high school, our football program decided to put all chips on the table by bringing in Coach P as an OC and Benny as a JV head coach. Knowing what I know now, this might have been one of the better coaching staff in IHSAA history. The group of seniors said this year will be different. It was not. Coach P and Benny felt like they were part of a football mafia coming in. Unfortunately, we lost in the regionals, and it was a one-and-done year from the Polizzis on staff. Each year after that, each group of seniors said the same thing. I feel like this happens on every high school team everywhere. P.S. I played college hoops in Indy and had the pleasure of meeting Rake as he was the commentator for each home game. Also, I can remember Benny doing the sports recap on 1070 The Fan as I contemplated my life on the way to 5 a.m. weights. Slapped my ass with a GameCube controller as I draft Chris Chambers and an all lineman in NFL Street for meeting at 36-0. Can you do station identification on air? I know they have a recording, but it seems like Rake always does them on his own. A true pro.
Thanks, my Jack. God, dude. I'm going to cry. Chris Chambers, deep cut. Oh, it was so dirty. Sean Springs on NFL Street. Are you me? Yeah, dude. Think about that regional game probably every night. Not going to lie. Not going to lie.
I knew that name sounded familiar. You know that guy. Jack, you better come to the show on the 18th.
Have to.
This is from Grant.
I wanted to go to state more coaching that team than I wanted to as a player in high school. I was like, dude, I just
feel like it could be more rewarding as a coach, maybe.
And it was just like, I don't know, we're just me and my dad were just stepping into it. You know what I mean? Let's just coach the offense for this team. If we got to state, it would have been like insane. But we were like, dude, we were doing like reverse passes on the first play, like just insane stuff.
Keeping them on their toes, man. Keeping the D off balance. Hey, coach, you're on the double pass yet?
Sectional championship. Play this team with like like 3 of their DBs had like D1 offers. First play, dude. Reverse pass. Let's go. Let's see what they got. So sick.
I don't know why coaches don't do that more often.
Especially in high school.
Yeah. What are we doing? From Grant. It says River Crackcraft. Maybe a misspell. Maybe I just don't know what the hell he's talking about. Anyways. It says, boys, just want to spend some time congratulating you on a great year. Second time emailer. Y'all were my number 2 slot and could be prouder to be in the clubhouse. Couldn't be prouder to be in the clubhouse. And he sends a photo of his top pods right there.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
company.
Let's go,
You're on
man.
the Spotify Wrapped or Apple Wrapped or whatever. Appreciate that, Grant. That's awesome.
Love you, bro. Clubhouse official.
Question today. Other than Dennis Miller, who is your dream team to hear calling a game? Networks be damned. Need a play-by-play, sideline, and analysts. Who are y'all threes? Come down to Atlanta, smack my ass with a John Gruden fathead while Now You Got Me Feeling Nicey plays in the background. Best, Grant.
This is tough.
Very.
I think you got this one, bro. I don't know. Tirico? I kind of like Tirico. You?
Tirico's nice. Tirico's nice. Tirico's real nice.
I know you've thought about this. Go ahead. Go ahead and goal.
Go ahead and goal. Yeah, I'd say play-by-play, obviously Gus Johnson. I'd say we're going to go back to a 3-man booth with Chris Collinsworth as kind of the lead color commentator. And then throwback, I think he might have passed.
It doesn't matter. Dead or alive, bro.
Give me Dan Deerdorf as the second color commentator in a 3-man booth. And then sideline reporter. Give me that Sergio Dip guy from Monday Night Football a handful of years ago.
That was the weirdest thing, but yeah, him. That was so like, what was that? Was that a publicity stunt or something?
I don't know. I haven't heard from him since. I don't think anybody has. It probably was.
We're going, I guess Gus Johnson, yeah. Then we're going both of the Charlotte Hornet announcers up there too. Just 3 guys going absolutely insane. And then we need somebody chill up there. Maybe Snoop Dogg too, 4-man booth. And on the field, we're doing Dead or Alive. So I think Tony Saragusa is down there, just holding it down.
Oh, great.
Just the goose. While there's 4 people in the booth just screaming.
Snoop would be a good rules analyst. Especially going off of, you have Eric Collins from Charlotte, Gus Johnson losing their mind, and then they throw it over to Snoop to get his take on whatever happened with the rules, and he's just brings it down a little bit, nice and calm and collected.
Yeah, well, he is how it
Goose
goes down.
Goose down there just, chatting it up with people in the front row, trying to get a piece of their hot dog,
Wouldn't mind McAfee down there too. Just crazy people. I just want crazy people. And that's my team.
Fishy. From Andy. Maryland's old turtle logo from 2005.
God, no.
So these guys, I totally forgot about that until he put that in the subject line.
I think about it every night.
I had a question about football players you still haven't given up on. Is there a player that you felt like always had more to give and therefore you still believe in them, even though their career is over?
Every
For me, I
Steelers
always saw
player.
myself rooting for Landry Jones. I felt like he was in an unfair position taking over for an injured Sam Bradford in 2009, and I always was rooting for him in the last few years at Oklahoma. Was excited to find out he was on a good Pittsburgh team as a backup. Even though he's been retired for a few years, I still believe he can come back and lead Oklahoma to a title game. I also thought Dennis Dixon's Michigan game in week 2, 2007 was one of the greatest games ever played. And I was so sad when he tore his ACL later that season against Arizona. Would have won the Heisman for sure.
God, who did that year? My bad. That's a little rude of me.
I didn't think it was 2007 when. Maybe it was.
Sam
Tim
Bradford.
Tebow won in 2007.
Yeah, if you don't know who won the Heisman.
It was Tebow. It was Tebow in 2007, but I thought maybe Dennis Dixon. No, you're right. It was 2007, and Tebow did win. I wish I could have come to your NYC show last month, Joey, but I couldn't make it that weekend. Keep up the great work and be sure to keep getting quality content with some drunk chicks and make sure the station knows about this.
Chicks. Forgot about that one.
Chick. It's another origin story. There you go. Thanks, dude. Appreciate that, Andy. Football player you still believe in. You got any?
I always thought somebody who had a little more to give that they gave up on too soon. Dude, T. Martin. For me, I'm like, dude, when the Steelers drafted T. Martin, I was like, Bro, he's the next Cordell Stewart. He's even better. Like, I was so hyped. Maybe it's because, like, I'm a low-key Steelers fan. But there's a lot of guys the Steelers have had over the years. And I'm like, how did that not pan out? But T. Martin.
I just name an entire lineup of Steelers players.
Yeah, and I'm like, what? Something about T. Martin in college. Maybe when I was a little kid, I just saw like him. He had one good play, and I was like, that's gonna be the best quarterback ever. I don't know. And then the Steelers got him. I was like, bro, this is it. And I don't even know if he ever like got on the field. Honestly, I think he's a coach now for somebody. But I always thought he was gonna be so next. And there's a couple other people too, but Sam McGuffey, dude. Hey, I know everybody's like Tavon Austin's highlight tape. Just Sam McGuffey. I know you remember Sam McGuffey. Sam McGuffey, dude. Oh my God! Every white kid's an inspiration for their whole life. All right, go ahead. Go ahead and goal.
The hurdle king, Sam McGuffey.
Insane. Yeah. In real games, dude, he put the hurdle on.
In Texas high school football too, so you're like, oh, this isn't Michigan or Delaware. He's doing it against real dudes
in the state championship game, just straight up clearing people.
Yeah, T. Martin's the classic. Like, oh, if he played in today's game, T. Martin would be an All-Pro.
I hate it when people say that.
T. Martin actually coach for the Ravens.
T. Martin. Sick name, too. T. Come on. T-E-E?
One that sticks out to me, Jason Worlds. He was number 93. Outside linebacker for the Steelers.
Sick name.
When we were in kind of the hammock dip between like Lamar Woodley and James Harrison, prime James Harrison, and we just couldn't find that next guy. Worlds is kind of like, he'd give you like 8 sacks a year, and you're like, oh shit, he's like, I think he might have something. Then he just retired out of nowhere when he was like 28.
Dang.
Ladarius Green.
We
signed him in 2016. He's a free agent tight end, and he was like classic mismatch problem, real pass catching tight end first. And he played, and when he played, he had like some pretty big catches over the middle and on like flag routes and stuff. But he was just always hurt. He just could not stay healthy. Concussed, just always. And we signed him to like a big free agent offseason deal, and the injuries and shit it didn't work out to what, because you were like, oh man, like you got Big Ben and Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell, and now you add Ladarius Green over the middle, and it just didn't work. So yeah, I could go on for days about Steelers like that, but
not a sports podcast. JP Losman, Kyle Bowler, just all those quarterbacks, that they. Dude, I love JP. Same guy, bro.
No one's had a stronger arm than Kyle Bowler. We'll always think he just has the most rocket of an arm.
He did. He still does.
Name like Kyle Bowler, how can he not?
It's just all those quarterbacks that they hype up before the draft every year, and somebody in one of the teams listens to the hype and they draft them. Those guys, bro. I think those guys are so funny.
This is from Isaiah. Subject line: Cam Newton's flak jacket.
Mm-hmm. That thing was bulging. That thing was banging. Nothing.
Pre-game when he would come out of the tunnel and his shit would be undone. That thing
was
flying in the wind like they were wings.
Hard. I saw a couple JV QBs try to do that, and I was like, you're not Cam Newton, but I respect it. I respect the drip.
You're 5'9.5" and white. Okay, cool. Isaiah says, what's up, Benny and Joy? Long-time listener, first-time emailer. Love it. Absolutely love the show and being in the clubhouse. My girlfriend hates when I put y'all on when we're in the car because I feel the need to pause every time you guys bring up an athlete and give her a mini breakdown of their entire college and professional career.
Yep.
These are people. On another note, even though this isn't a reminiscent podcast, did your homeroom teachers ever throw on the games when March Madness started?
Oh.
I always lucked out with my homeroom teachers and got to watch hoops while my friends in other rooms had to do silent reading during free time. Definitely one of my biggest flexes as a kid. My question to these guys is, what was your biggest flex in school when growing up? Slapped my ass with one of 2017 Russell Westbrook's arm sleeves while I watched him drop another triple-double and lose in double OT to the Warriors. Merry Christmas, not a holiday podcast, from Raleigh, North Carolina.
It's a dog right there. A Raleigh dog. Yeah, it only happened a couple times. And it was always near the end of the day when we got to watch March Madness during class. It was never like, oh, you know how some weird school would play at like noon? We weren't catching those games. But at like the 2:30 game, Illinois, one of the faculty members went there. It was music class. It wasn't a real class. She threw it up on the TV. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. One of those situations. But I never had it outright. Yeah, we'll put all the games on mute and we'll have school time at the same time. That's insane. That never happened to me. I always wished it would happen. That wasn't. I always heard stories too. Oh my God, you guys just watched UNC Charlotte? You know, there's always like weird schools. Never happened. But yeah.
You have like the 12-15 tip of like the 3 seed versus the 14 seed, you know? And you're like, oh.
St. John's? You guys watch St. John's? Is it because they're a Catholic school? Is that why we got to watch? Coming up with all these weird reasons in your head.
See, what you had to do is if you had those teachers, like, you know, teachers in grade school would always have like a program where you would, you know, Becky's Bucks or Darbo Dollars or
Collins
whatever,
Cash.
You know, you'd add up Collins Cash, where you'd add it up and then it'd be like 3 or 4 main prizes. Yeah. And one of them was like, you and a friend can eat lunch in the classroom with me, as that's like, you know, a big deal for some reason.
Sounds insane, bro.
Right. So you get like private viewing, but then you could turn the TV on for the 15 minutes of lunch.
Yeah. And you
had to build it up too.
You do it and you're like, God, I just kind of wish I was just in the cafeteria with everybody else. You know? Right. You're like, is this 15 minutes? It's really 12 minutes by the time we get up here. The teacher figures out the TV. Is this 12 minutes really worth like the 12 minutes of UNC Asheboro? Is it really worth missing out on all the hijinks of school? UNC or of lunch? UNC Asheville, bro. So many college basketball teams in North Carolina. Okay. Biggest flex, though. I'm trying to think of biggest flex and what he's saying of like, because it doesn't have to be March Madness. So I'm just trying to rattle through my brain of what would be something I was like, oh shit, they got to do that. One year we had PE first period. And we were playing 5 base that week, all week. Big off week for some reason. Big fake week. Dude, imagine going to school every day of the week and playing 5 base at 7:30 a.m. I was like, this is insane. I was like, are we allowed to have? I always thought about it. I was like, who has PE first period? And then it happened. And I was like, bro, I was at my house like getting ready to play 5 base before we left for school. Yeah, I didn't think that you were allowed to have like the special classes, the specials or whatever until like 3rd or 4th period. Yeah, I know you had to warm up to the shit. Bro, it was insane. First period PE. Boom, we're in. Everybody's here. Okay, let's head down to the gym. I was like, this is the weirdest school schedule. It kind of made the whole year like pretty unique. Like, I don't know. That whole year was pretty sick. In our homeroom class had carpet. It was the only one that had carpet. I was like, bro, we're like the alternate class. We're the alternate uniform of classes. PE first period, and we got carpet. And our teacher knew who Michael Vick was. I swear to God, she went to Virginia Tech. And me and one of the homies would always talk about Michael Vick, and she was like, "Yeah, for real." And we were like, "Wait, what? You know who that is?" Like, it was crazy. I was like, "This is the best year of my life." Only because of the carpet in the room, really. Carpet class, that's always cozy. Carpet class, it felt a little warmer in there. Felt like easier to learn stuff because it's carpet for some reason. Yeah, we're kind of at home. Yeah, I'm like, I feel good in here. I feel comfortable. The ground's softer. It's not hard, cold, like floor. I feel like I'm in a lab. Yeah, you know, it was easier to divide fractions with carpet on the ground than it was with just like a weird, like slick ground. It was
one of my
great year.
You didn't have to have the tennis ball chairs, the tennis balls on the bottom of the chair because you didn't have the tile floor.
We're just raw dogging chairs, bro. And we were standing up on them on the back legs. You know how you stand up on the back legs?
Oh, yeah.
And I was in the back of the room that whole year. So I'd lean the chair on the back wall. Legs would be airborne. And it was just the best situation of all time. Never felt, you can't fall down in your chair because you got the wall behind you.
Even if you did, you fall on carpet, though. It's not going to hurt his back because it's carpet.
Break the fall. And we had I know I'm getting a little too in depth here. Not that this is a reminiscent podcast or anything, but there was a corner of the room that was story, book time. If you did good in something, you could during our little 15-minute reading session, you could go to the book corner if you were I don't know what the qualifications were. But there was a big blow up chair. There were Christmas lights. She was probably a younger teacher. She had her, room was looking good. That corner popped off, dude.
The blow up chair and the beanbag.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's kind of the living room. The carpet was just killer.
Yeah. I think one for me was I had a teacher in one class that would play music. When we were doing work, if we'd be doing busy work and worksheets and shit like that, this teacher would fire up YouTube at the time on his computer and would play.
Ahead of the game.
Just play music. Yeah. And we all just be sitting there. I think I got into 80s hip hop because of this teacher.
No way, he was playing hip hop?
Yeah. Yeah, because YouTube's got the edited and everything. You just make sure it was edited. Actually, I don't know, honestly, at this point, because it was the fucking basketball coach. So, he's probably just who even cares, And so it's busy work, and then
bro, who was
there's there's a month long where every Friday, especially, I think once it got later in the week and shit, Thursday and Fridays throughout the whole semester, and then during Christmas time, he'd play Christmas music.
Dude, he's a G for that.
So it'd be we're going to computer apps, dog. We're going Thursday and Friday. It's music time. I'm going to be in there click-clacking away, doing some busy work bullshit for 45 minutes. But hey, I'm going to have Run DMC on in the background. It's kind of oh, damn, I'm downloading this on LimeWire after this. Yeah.
Dude, computer apps, kind of a blow-off class at the time, but looking back, people...
Most important class you ever took.
Hey, the class with the biggest vibe. I hate the word vibe, but it really was one of those classes. You could it was kind of like a mess around class. You could get some jokes off in that class. You could flirt with a girl in that class, but also you were learning home row, whether you like it or not.
You're still using that today way more than any other shit you learned.
The cover over the keyboard, did you have that? I was bro, this is so hard to do.
Yeah.
Gotta get my you had a goal every class. You gotta get all 4 of these in, all 4 of these work pages or what, I don't know. I forget what they're called, but and then some days it was just look something up. Just do something on the internet. We were okay. This is the best class of my life.
I would just look up what the Heisman rankings were at that time.
I was looking up
who's got the best odds.
Yeah, dude. I was who are the 5-star recruits in Georgia right now? In the class of 2009. Yeah, dude. Steelers mock draft 2024. At that time.
I'll just never forget that teacher. He was blaring I Got a Man by Positive K. I'm going to play I'll try to play a few seconds of it so I don't get copyright. Yeah, he was just blaring that, and he was singing along with it and everything. And it was a Friday. I was nacho bar after this? What the fuck is going on?
Nacho bar on Friday.
Man.
Off season Fridays, so different. Game day Fridays, gotta stay locked in. Off season Fridays, we going to the gas station after this, boys. What are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing? I'm getting breadsticks from the gas station after this. All right.
All right. Well, teamtheseguy's@gmail.com. 1 week away, babe. I got to wrap up because I got goal. But we're 1 week away from These Guys Live in Indianapolis, Helium Comedy Club. Tickets available in the description. Tickets available wherever you follow us online. The link is there. Go get them. Bring your girlfriend. Bring your JV football team. Bring your JV football coaching staff.
For real, it's gonna be a dope night. Come out, dude. Christmas time, like if you got to travel a little bit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's gonna be worth it. Can't wait to see you guys.
I know what you mean.
Get your tickets.
I know what you mean. Anything else you need to push?
Got Sacramento coming up this Sunday, and we got Rutherford, New Jersey, January 9th. Get your tickies. But most importantly, these guys live. Grab them. Can't wait to see you guys for real. Hey, get the jerseys off, because there's gonna be jersey of the night there. Maybe we'll have a little award. Maybe it's free merch. I don't know. Just saying. But get the fits off for real. Get the fits off. Even if like when your girlfriend or wife's like, don't wear that, wear it. Because you know.
Right. These guys Clubhouse on YouTube. Subscribe, watch us, like the video, comment any observation, Christmas timestamp. You know how it is. Appreciate you guys, and we will talk to you next week at Helium in downtown Indy. Station out about this. Marcus Trufant.
Josh Scobie.
Hate Josh Scobie.
Oh my God, his name. That's all I've been saying.
Cost us 2 games in 2015.
Oh my God, Josh Scobie. All right, bro.
Station out about this.